everybody, Jamie Jan, non-toxic farm mom, coming to you from my front porch. Yes, I am a hot mess. It's such a nice day. I've been outside all day, but I bet you guys were wondering, when is she gonna make the next video in the series about growing your own food? It has been forever. Well, here's why it's been forever. The weather has been weird, and I had all these tomatoes ready. They're growing, but I couldn't get them outside for the next step. So we are finally into the next step, much later than I anticipated, especially here in South Carolina. But the weather's just been wonky, and it's been too cold to get them out on the porch to harden them up, and too cold to get them in the garden. So I think maybe we had our last cold snap. I'm praying for that. Please pray with me. So today, this afternoon, this evening, I am taking time to get all of these tomatoes. You guys, it was a jungle in there, and not all of them survived, I'm gonna admit. I have 2 rounds going, some that should have been outside a long time ago. My husband did an amazing job of keeping them alive while I was gone for a week, but they need to be outside. So the next step is happening right now. So we are on video number 3. I think I lost track. Video number 3 of growing your own food. And we're going to talk about my tomato plants in particular and what we're doing right now. So as you can see, I am out on the front porch. I will take you inside in a little bit, but look how big these have gotten, okay? Like, they're so big, they're like falling over, but they're still beautiful. Let's see, these are yellow pear. These are blush. I've got, what do I have? Little yellow, golden jubilee, lots of golden jubilee. So what I'm gonna do right now is some of them, look how tall this is, you guys. Can you see this? Hold on. Whoa, like it's so tall, but they need to harden up. Their little stems are still, like, they've grown so tall. So I'm gonna transplant some of them into bigger pots right now. We're gonna get them prepped up. We're gonna give them a couple of days out here in the wind and the sun, and like it's a little bit sheltered because see, my front porch is covered and sheltered, but they're out here where they need to be, and it's supposed to not be below 50 at night, so they should be good, and then we can get them into the garden. So I'm out here, I'm gonna work out here, I'm gonna get them transplanted. I've got my potting soil mix, get some of them propped up so that they can grow a little bit better. And I still have a whole bunch in my house still. So I'm trying to get them hardened up. So that's the next step in this process. If you're growing your own food, you plant your seeds, you start them inside. You can go watch my video on that. You're gonna have to transplant them as they grow. They need to get into bigger containers. You know, I am thrifty and I try to help you save money. So I try to reuse what I have. I was out of bigger transplanting pots, didn't want to buy anything else. Red Solo cups. I poke holes in the bottom with a thumbtack so they can drain. These are great because they're deeper and they support those stems. So use what you have. Don't think you have to spend a lot of money. This isn't a soil that I've ever used before, but you know what? It was compressed. It was a great price, and honestly, some of these aren't going to be in this dirt for very long because they're ready to go out into my garden. So this is step 3, just transplanting some of them, getting them outside, helping their stems and their leaves get hardened up so they're ready to go into the ground. And I'm proud of what I've done so far. It's just been a weird season, so hopefully we're going to have a lot of tomatoes. I will take you out to, I've got some on the back porch, and I've got some still inside, but I will take you really quick and show you what we're doing, and then we're gonna come back and transplant these, and hopefully in the next few days, we'll do another video where we're out in the garden putting these babies in the ground and getting ready to grow some food for our family. Okay, so back inside, you can see this table is quite the mess. So unfortunately, these did not make it. They were kind of hidden back here with some other taller ones. I had this whole area filled up. So I'm really sad because these are Golden Jubilee, but they didn't make it. I've still got, what are these? These are more yellow pear that I'm gonna have to get outside and transplant, and some red cherries. So you can see I still have a table full in here. This little buddy needs transplanted. He's falling over, but look how beautiful and green. You guys, they did so well. And I still have a ton of loofah. Not sure how I'm gonna get this all transplanted outside. Look, I told you it was a jungle. It's a jungle, literally a loofah jungle. So the goal is to get all of this outside, help it harden up, turn my office back into an office, except for, yes, we still have eggs hatching. I'll give you a sneak peek. This is a total, oops, that's a little warm. This is a total another video. Anyway, we still have 3 incubators of eggs going. So hopefully I'll get my office back soon, but this is the life on the farm. You got to use what you've got. And here is a second round of Blush and Roma. They're still inside in my living room actually, because I outgrew my office. I turned the light off for a little bit today because it was sunny right here. Still have the little light to help them grow. They had some friends, but I moved these friends outside today. So I've got a back porch still with things on it. All right, so here are some things that I've moved to the back porch. I'm using the grill, the side of the grill. So these are some beefsteak and some Romas, some more Blush. I think this is actually a Golden Jubilee, but you can see they're not quite as big, but I wanted to go ahead and get them outside. More beefsteak, more Roma. The cats say hi. Uh-oh, you might be witnessing a fight. The black cat is not ours. Be nice, Gizmo. But he eats here. Hey, Bob. Bob eats at our house, and Gizmo is not a fan. Okay, so I've got these outside. These over here are actually some that I sold, and the gentleman is going to pick them up today. So I think they look pretty good. I put some in some great, oh, you fell over. I put some in some great big pots out here. I think those are just cherries. But if I don't have room for them in my garden for the red cherries, then I will just let them grow in the pots right here and they'll do fine. And then you can see I did move a couple outside. I have these wonderful, wonderful tomato greenhouses that I bought from a friend when she moved. So this is a yellow pear that I transplanted out here. And this is, what is this? This is a Blush. Okay, so these are growing, growing, growing. Along, this is onions. So see, we do have some things going on. My mint is surviving. It did get eaten by the frost a little bit, but the spearmint. And look at my new little pinwheel. My boyfriend's girlfriend got me, or my son's girlfriend got this for me. Isn't it so cute? She knows how much I want to have bees here on the farm, and I know someday God will bless and we will have, but isn't it so cute? I just love it. Okay, so you can see I have been trying to get things outside. It just hasn't happened. So let's go get these transplanted and I'll be back. I got to have some dirt therapy and I got most of the stuff outside. I still have a little bit to do, and quite honestly, I know they're going to be in the ground in the next couple of days, and so I don't want to waste a lot of potting soil doing that. But I wanted you guys to see that there is a process from planting seeds to getting them to your garden, and it doesn't have to be difficult. And I don't have a big greenhouse. Gosh, it would be nice if I had a big greenhouse, and I hope someday God blesses and we have a big greenhouse and we can grow year round. Again, after being in the store today and seeing how much more prices have risen, I'll be honest and tell you I don't go to the store weekly. In fact, I put it off as much as possible, but we are at a spot where we're out of some of our meats and some of the things that we do here on the farm. And so I was blown away to the point where I I was like, I can't even buy this. I mean, we have enough. We can live on what we've got. But this is why I grow our own food, okay? And so the tomatoes that I put in the garden will be enough for us to eat fresh ones. It'll be some for us to can pasta sauce, salsa, just tomato paste, different things like that, so that we've got them. And so this will give you an idea. Yes, I only showed you with tomatoes because that's usually what I start inside. And I just didn't want to have to buy any from anybody this year. And so we should have enough for our entire garden, and we will have we'll have it split into 2 seasons, kind of like the first half of summer and the second half of summer. And I'm blessed that I have a longer growing period. But what I wanted to share with you is that you can do this. Even if you have a small space inside, start your seeds, plan what you want. You don't have to have a big space. You can have raised beds outside. You can have a ginormous garden, whatever you want. But you can do it frugally, and you can buy seeds, and you can save seeds for each year. My goal this year is to be more organized and to have a container so that I can put seeds and have them for next year and, be a seed starter. So I know you can do it too. I hope that this video was helpful. This was number 3, I believe, in you can grow your own food. Sorry, my dogs just ate and they're outside. They're playing. I promise they're not fighting. They love to play, and it sounds like they're not playing. Anyway, thanks for being with me on my porch. Don't forget to subscribe. My channel is growing. I am so blessed to have so many of you following along with my crazy journey. But more than anything, I want to bless you with ideas to help your family have a more non-toxic lifestyle, have a more sustainable lifestyle. So it's just going to be tips and tricks. This series was on growing your own food. I finally have the incubator, make your own incubator video being uploaded and edited. So it should be up soon. Sorry, life kind of got in the way. So you're going to see how we made our own incubator for like so cheap, so inexpensive. And guys, it hatches better than the store-bought one. I now have proof because I tried it. So just follow along on this journey. I hope you will find tips and tricks for growing your own food, for dehydrating, all of those things that make your life better, okay? That is my goal, to make you have tips and tricks for a healthy life. I'm repeating myself. I'm rambling. That's just the way I am today. I'm so excited to be outside. I think all the vitamin D has gone straight to my head to have all of this nice weather. I also have non-toxic tips and a place for you to shop if you are interested. I would love to share my favorite shopping club with all of you. I'm never pushy, but that is part of this journey, is having access to safer products on a budget. All right, thanks for following along, you guys, and being part of Non-Toxic Farm Mom. I'll talk to you soon.